Hey traders, how you doing? November 12th, 2024, already coming up to the year end. I want to talk to everybody about some of the tactics that we use in trading here. When questions arise from our little group, I want to always address it for the guys because I believe in helping every single person that needs it. And, I've been there, done that. So, I've changed my workspace colors a little bit. My eyes are straining. I've been working swing shifts between multiple sessions. And so with the eye strain, I'm getting older. I'm adjusting some colors just because I'm trying to not. Anyway, so I want to talk today about. I'm going to pull up my Addis chart too. There we go. So I want to talk today about it's ETH right now. ETH is open, but I want to talk about today's session and what I did. I traded MES. I backed off a little bit off MNQ. So I'm using analytics, statistics, order flow, volume profile, initial balance to stay in certain trends and stay in the right side of the roadmap that I call to the guys in our room. So I know today, again, somebody asked about IB. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here on my Addis chart. So you see we have IB high, IB mid, IB low on the ES. I'll just call it ES. It's micro ES. It could be ES to you. Okay, whatever is your thing. I started a short here today with the 3-lot system. And the reason why is we've spent several months now helping about a good dozen traders, introducing them to the initial balance, right? So the initial balance is the first hour of the market, RTH, regular trading hours session. But I like people to combine that now and start graduating into volume profile. Now, what's the difference between volume profile and market profile? Simply, volume profile was not available at the time that market profile was invented and initiated by Peter Stettlemyre over in Chicago Mercantile Exchange. And so now that volume profile is available on almost every professional platform, or even you can call it sometime non-professional platform. Some people say TradingView is not professional. It's not as accurate, whatever. That's fine. To each his own. I know that I can watch TradingView alone and make money and make at least sound decisions and also lose money. In other words, make sound decisions. Okay, so I don't really care what anybody's opinion is. I know if it works for me, that it could work for other people. So I use TradingView now, and I'm splitting up screens because I'm using RTH profiles, 40 range charts just to like track gaps, and then I put that into obviously into synchronize them into regular charts so that I know I have potential targets when and if we get close to it. Okay. Today, again, question came up about initial balance from one of our traders and one of our room members. And I definitely always want to make sure that she always will use the best decision and the tools the way that they kind of should be intended to use. Okay. In this highlight here of TradingView, we have our first hour initial balance. When we came up here, we tested the mid of the IB of the day before. But what's more important is I'm integrating a new platform. And I do work at Bookmap too part-time, guys. I'm a moderator there. And I owe a lot of things to Bookmap. They are my friends. They are been great mentors of mine. And they've taught me so much. And today I'm not going to get into the Bookmap charts. But every day I will go into some Bookmap price action that happens on the order flow as I'm making a decision to get in and out of a trade. And so what we did today was we went up today and tested the prior day RTH, what's called naked VPOC. Okay, I want you guys to pay attention to this every day. Every day you need to look at what happened in the RTH session. Where is the VPOC relative? Where is the value area high of the prior day? The value area low. When we opened today, we opened in balance. And I'm not good at using these drawing tools, but I'm going to have to start getting used to them. So This was the IB for yesterday. These are value area low, value area high right here. When we open the day, we open within this balance. So we're at what's called imbalance. So you can expect mean reversion. As soon as I break that value area low, I'm looking for, one, is there going to be a completion of the IB? Now that takes time to happen because it takes 60 minutes of the RTH. So let me see if I can give me guys a second here. I got to learn how to undo some of this. 1 second here. I think I got this down. So I started taking short positions into the RTH prior day VPOC, which we call naked until it gets touched. And so it got touched. And we're still in value. Okay. But so my initial targets originally was to the value area low, because if we're in balance, I want to be careful not to get short squeezed, because if we stay in balance, basically I'll get short squeezed. So I took off my first positions. Once we broke yesterday's value area low, we are doing what's called discovery. We're looking for prices lower to find buyers. Okay. Now, I personally add different nuances to trading that other people don't. I don't care what you like, don't like. This is the Viper Futures way. I use overnight VPOCs too, because there are areas that I can target that other people may not be looking at. Other retail traders may not be looking at. So there was an overnight VPOC, value area point of control, from the 8th that I was also looking to consider. But the whole key was the ignition was when we broke that value area low. Now, we also, today, when we did that, we broke the IB low. So what you're looking for is continuation and then into other targets. And we have plenty of targets that we could have looked for. But you're going now from a balance to an imbalance. And this is how markets work. They work from balance to imbalance. And so then I'm looking for order flow in Bookmap at that time, of course, and I'm not going to show it today, of how to get into pullbacks off the order flow, the fine tip edge of the sword, to get in and make a trade. At the same time, I want to make sure I have range targets basically under me to get to something, to make money. Okay, now I was done early. When we broke prior day value, I went into 6,000 area because there was liquidity on the Bookmap, and I was done, and I was already gone, and I had to run errands. It looked like market still went off, sold off, and pulled back up. Now, reason I do use multiple charts and systems is because we ended up hitting an IBX. Now, again, I would have been done there. I would not have looked for testing the range of Friday low, which is basically another target, right? So look what we did. We went down, hit Friday's low. Okay, we're now on Tuesday. This is standard material. We've been talking about this for months. And then we got a bullish run back into IB. Very interesting play. I didn't partake in any of this. I was already out of the door running some errands. But you had perfect V-shape bounce off of a viable area. You can't just look at one day. You got to look. We talk about the 3-day system. These are things that I learned from Stacy Burke, a former, Forex guy. And, you just, what I've done is I've built a system based on multiple mentors over the years, over 10 plus years in the trading business. And I find levels that if I'm going to take a counter trade, I want to have the highest probable catapult, boom, to make a nice RR. Okay. Now, of course, I didn't take any of that. I took the shorts, and target again would have been potentially composite point of control and up back into IB. So this, a little bit, again, vague kind of a report today with you guys. I know I'm in the green. I'm doing fine. I want you guys to all be on the same page. These are ways that you can find the roadmap into the day and find out where money is moving and how to at least stay on the right side. Remember, we get very biased. We get contextual too early and then we stick with that. And that's a very bad thing. You got to switch your role, take your stop, and go with the market just in case you were thinking, hey, you know what? Trump won this election. This is going to go into the moon forever. It's not. People are going to take profits. Why? I'm not going to get into showing the daily chart here today. Well, here, let's show this profile. We were in a big range. We dropped down. Elections occurred. Boom, pop, gap up, continuation. We're at all-time highs, folks. Expect profit takers, okay? Now, I tell other friends that call me that are, swing traders and stuff, and I do a little bit and dabble with stocks in my portfolio, but I'm a day trader. I'm not an economist, okay? I'm here every day to find out how I can extract money off these markets intraday, and the way I do it is with the auction market theory. This is just, and I don't even know why they call it theory, because this is actually a practice, and it works. Now, I've been talking for the last few months, 12 months now, about weekly, monthly, and daily level. Of course, daily is something that every auction or a day trader looks at. Prior day high, prior day low. But how about the prior month high? How about the prior week high? How about the prior week close? Look where we went to. Rejected. So if you're just trading the initial balance, bare bone, which is where I start my guys, so they have a roadmap. Break, you go under, break back in, potential reverse, break under the mid, continue lower. What do we have here that most people ain't looking at? Now they'll say, well, on a volume control basis, that's a point of control. That's fine too. If that's what feeds you, fine, do it. I don't care. But you got weekly close, 6025.25, prior week close, went back, test, 2 points, short, into the close. You only need 1 or 2 of these good trades a day, guys. And so anyway, I was short, and why? Because I also am looking at, right off that naked point of control from prior session, short. Break out of yesterday's value, the prior session value low, overnight low. Hold on 1 second. Where did I go with this? Yeah. And down to hell. Up. So I'm kind of using 2 platforms. I use this platform to execute. I use Bookmap to manage. And then I also use TradingView as my core anchor, because that's where I just put everything that I need to see on a wide view. Okay. All right. So, again, you just got to keep rinsing and repeating this, and it'll happen. You'll be just fine. Okay. Stay small, stay consistent, and you'll be just fine. You won't blow out accounts. You'll figure this out, and you'll separate yourself from all the other systematic BS that's out there, and groups that are, quite frankly, probably not favorable for you and your energy. I got groups that I like, their method, but they're cultic. And so I don't like them because they're a-holes. You have to have a group that is passionate and relative with you and is not going to taint your trading. I keep giving you guys this formula. You can use all of these to trade on your own daily. Okay? And so anyway, just wanted to share that. Another thing I can talk to you guys about is, there's imbalances that'll break. So how did we confirm that we're long? Well, let's look at our 15-minute footprint of the MES. We have multiple sell imbalances on a 15-minute chart. We hit the bottom of the day. We come back. We pull back up. We're not long yet. You want to wait to get up above and close under and trap the sell imbalance. Sellers aren't convinced at this candle here. We've had a 4,300, a 4,900, almost 5,000 delta candle, almost 2,300 over here. You get over here now you break up and you close with buy imbalance above these sellers. Now the shift has happened. Now there's structural change. Okay. Now there's structural change. You go up, long, find your upper targets. What is our upper targets? Boom. So you're not long just because you see one green candle here or one over here. You're looking at the order flow. And you're finding an edge in a shift, a structural shift that takes you back up and gets you 10 handles, 15 handles. Okay. And how you manage all that, I'm not here to coach people on portfolio management, size management, but you'll figure it out along the way, what works for you. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. It's very simple. It's not picture perfect every day for anybody, any of us, because we're all human. But this is how you can control some of your emotion by creating yourself this roadmap: initial balance, volume profile, composite profile, point of controls. You want to stay on the right side of the road. You don't want to be opposite. You don't want to believe you're long here forever. Why? Well, we had a naked point of control here. This was not drawn correctly. I bet you if I fix this, this is why you do have there. That's why there is a differentiation of professional platform. Yeah, because the data aggregation and stuff like that. So going back again to Addis. By the way, guys, soon I'll give you guys some links on how to sign up for Addis. They have some free trials. For my direct members that come to me, I'll be giving you my templates so you don't have to spend the weeks that I did to build these templates. Okay, if you want my footprint template and you want my profile template, I took a lot of time to build this. But my first short was here. I had a target here. I didn't intend on getting any targets above. I looked at the order flow and we sold on down. We had a very big break at the prior value area lows. Once we had that, we had our ignition. I was short. Okay. So every day, guys, rinse and repeat the same shit. All right. So anyways, I hope this helped. So we're continuing the same thing like into the next session, right? So every day that we come in, we're going to have an overnight point of control, which is forming now. Okay. We have yesterday's RTH, which is going to be called a naked point of control until it gets touched and closed and checked. Okay. We can drop down further and this will sit here forever. This will be a target one day in the future when we get in the proximity. What we're going to look for every day is relative to the overnight point of control, relative to the prior day's value, our value area high, our value area low. Are we going to stay in balance and mean reversion? We're going to break out, look for discovery above, break down, test lows, and look for more discovery below. That's it. And then I'll add bookmap, and we'll see. Again, guys knew I was short all day today. I talked about it in a bookmap webinar. All right. So you guys take care, and hope this helps. You got to do this if you could do this pretty much on any market, okay? Especially the more liquid ones, the better. Okay, this is how auctions work, and there's nothing you got to change. It's systematic. You feed yourself every day. All right, guys. Thank you.